Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Heroes of Might and Magic 4. Today we are starting the third scenario of the Undead campaign. The scenario is called the Points of Power. And the description says that in an attempt to restore his master's power, Goldo sets out to do the impossible. Activate all 5 points of power. But this isn't the best time to be away from home with the kingdom of Necros in the middle of a demon rebellion.
Why can't everyone see the inherent goodness in destruction, or the evil in creation? A forest cannot live without the nutrients provided by the destructive force of a forest fire. And if I am wrong, then why is the lifeblood of creation, water, the most destructive force on the planet?
Yeah, that's a pile of BS, but okay. We need to flag 5 points of power, whatever they are, can't lose him, and we are limited to level 24. It looks like we are not going to take our master with us on our adventures. Yeah, it's just us. Okay, let's begin. Like a son proudly displaying his achievements to his father, I walked Calibar around my capital city, Nekorum. I showed him the vast crypts beneath the city, where bodies from all over Necros were stored in chambers kept cool by ice, a far easier task now that ice demons had joined us. At a moment's notice, my necromancers could raise them all to form a tremendous army. At last count, there were nearly 3,000 corpses down there, and in case of emergencies, the living population of Nekorum could be killed to give us over 6,000 undead defenders. Calibar commented that my mage guild was no comparison to the old necromantic order, but he had not seen how far it had come in such a short time. It was growing, despite the fact that most people fear necromancers so much that they never dream of becoming one. I was finally getting volunteers, since I offered monetary incentives to families who surrendered any child below the age of 6 for necromantic instruction. With my master's help, the mage guild would certainly rival even the necromantic order someday. "It's all yours," I told Master when we completed the tour. Master Calibar was silent for some time. He leaned on me for support, still too weak to exert himself for any length of time, and said, "It's a start." That was 4 months ago. Okay, so we have a town. This one is called Phasos, and we need to flag something. I guess maybe this could be a point of power, or maybe something over here. Not absolutely sure about it. We start with no army whatsoever. Have Grandmaster everywhere, right? Yes. And we have Advanced Death Magic, Basic Occultism, and Basic Demonology. Okay. So since we can go to level 24, that's 6 levels. We can either go 5 levels Necromancy and try to resurrect vampires, or we can go to level 3, maybe in Demonology. So we would need to go Advanced here, that's level 1, Expert here, that's level 2. Then I think we can go to Expert here, 3 and 4. Then we can go here, 5, and here, 6. Yeah. So both basic demonology and necromancy are viable options, I guess. We'll see. So, how shall we begin? Let's have a look. We have kennels. Can't even have this for whatever reason. We will do mansion, I believe, which requires a tavern. And then some money, which we have, and some crystal, which we don't have. Okay. So let's take a couple of scouts, maybe even, to look around, if we can. and find, for example, what is this? An altar of death magic teaches you one death magic skill. Oh, that's perfect. We will go there first. We need to find some crystal. I see gems, more gems, but no crystal whatsoever. Can't go through here. No crystal, right? Right. Okay. Well, maybe some other direction. Let's say this way. Come on, give me some crystal. Don't be like that. No? I guess not. I guess no crystal here. Chainmail. That's a venom spawn. Nothing here. How many? Band. That's probably too much for us to take care of right now. Okay, so we take this, we take that, and then we need to find. Some more. Okay. So I don't know if I need to split them, but I will just in case. And our summoning skill should be enough. So let's go here first. That's scores of skeletons. Should be no problem. 170 imps will do. You can just go there and finish the job. I probably shouldn't have even done anything else. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Kill the last one. Like that. Now we could go for money. We do have relatively good amount of money though. I really don't see any crystal. We do see a trading post though. And on the way we have this. So maybe I go and take the trading post because we have some wood already. Yeah. Let me also put all of them together so that we have an easier time here. Alright. Summon some more imps. Let them go forward and the rest plays itself. Oops, almost. Excellent. Now, will be probably saves coming this as well. Basic necromancy. So, shall I go the necromancy path? I would have to invest 5 levels into necromancy that way. I guess so. After all, we are not a necromancer, we are a demonologist. So, I should go demonology. And totally forget about necromancy, but I guess we can live with that, right? There's nothing that can teach us necromancy anywhere. No university or things like that, I think. So I'll keep it. And we'll see. We'll see. Okay. A few more scouts. One to take this and go forward over here. Maybe we can use this just with our unit. And the last one will go check out what's in here. Speed, we already have that. And just prepare over here. Next turn. They will get killed, of course, no problem. Okay. And now let's try this guy first. There is a protective army here. Okay. So fine, we'll go there just because we can. Kill those guys ASAP. Maybe we can even help them a little bit to make this a bit quicker. Yeah, that will make it a few turns quicker. Now we need that single thing for money. Yeah, it only costs 500. So let's take the mansion. And I do want the dragon graveyard because that was very useful, but we'll need some more stuff for that, looks like it. Okay, that's alright. You will probably stay here forever. And we can take this one too, why not? Maybe I can try if I can fight with just a hero. I want to see how good he is after all this training. He's not that great. Yeah, he's not great at all. So let's summon a few helpers and go away. Perfect. Yeah, our hero is squishy. He doesn't have any combat, so he will just be scouting. I don't know if I need to go here. I probably should, but leave these guys be because otherwise they will die. And now I can't go anywhere. Alright, so you stay there. You can't do anything, unfortunately. That is actually very unfortunate. Okay. Can we go through somehow, please? No? No? Dang it. Alright. I guess that's it then. Okay. Fine. You can go and fight. Right here. It's just a few of them. Oops, we might actually not survive this. So let's summon something quick. Like the griffins. And we are dying, but it's not too bad. Not yet, at least. And there he goes. Oh, and now we start resurrecting these guys. Right. Okay. So I don't want you. You can go away. And here, so that you're not in the way. Then you can go after a band of these guys, sure. And summon something nice, something like... yeah, still the imps, I guess. Only 6. Wow. You're not that great. Or maybe the hounds are good. I don't know. 12 more skeletons. This will be a pain. Until we level all up. The question is, how much experience do we need? Quite a lot, but I would like to get it as soon as possible. Still, we need to go this way. And the skeletons can join the other skeletons. This guy can stay. This guy can stay, dang it. Alright, so for this, a necromancy amplifier. Here we go. Right. Let's pick up some stuff and give it to our hero, maybe. What does chainmail do? Increases the hero melee and range defense, decreases movement by 1, increases casting cost. No, you're not going to be having that, unfortunately. No casting cost decrease. This guy stays. This guy stays. Everybody else stays, right? Okay, next turn. And we go this way, I assume. Come down. Can we get there in time? I think we can. That's good. We'll need to leave the 4 guys behind, I would say. And go now, because they are quick as well. See, they would be able to kill us, I think. So let's just summon a couple of demons and have a fight to the death, right? Bye. Okay, those skeletons can go elsewhere. And we shall flag this. Step aside. Now the skeletons will probably just go inside. I don't need them right now. I may need them later. You will go and start picking up stuff. And you need to find something for me, please. I would love to find some crystal. I unfortunately can't see any, which is rather frustrating. You stay there forever. You come join him for now. That's alright. These guys can't move. We can do maybe this for sulfur. We will have more sulfur soon, I think. So let's start leveling this up. We may be... And we will not reach too many levels, actually. Because... well, I'm going to be focusing on necromancy next, but... oh well. You guys can join. Yeah, that's fine. This way, next turn. Alright. Where are those stupid skeletons? Go here. We can and we shall take some of these guys, actually. And... I guess that's it for now. I want a city hall, but I don't have crystal for it. So that's what we need to focus our attention to, or on. Okay. Okay, so this is zombies. I think they give us some money, so let's go. I can try some other units, but these guys, they sound like an obvious choice, right? And if I summon a few more of them, then it will also not take too long. Yeah, I think 300 should be more than enough. Excellent. Yeah, now we have some gold. This, I'm not so sure about. They will just show me more of stuff I already see. So what's this? Imp pit? Can we flag it with somebody else? Like with you? No, only heroes. Fine. So let's scout first. A lot of gems. But nothing else, unfortunately. Yeah, that sucks. Okay, so let's go for a cart of lumber, sure. Let's go here, a band of Cerberi. There's not too many of them. You can go hide. They are surprisingly hard to kill. And these guys are also very fast, so that's also a reason why I would like to keep them. You can go back. And let's take this, some movement. We still don't see any crystal, do we? We could try to go this way and find out what's over here. Yeah, there's nothing here except for gems. Gems are protected by several demons. I don't know if I will need them or not. Because this will cost me movement. May want to go somewhere else first. May want to go here, for example. But okay, let's flag some stuff. That way we don't have to return there anymore. Level 3. Let's have a look. Magic Leech. Life Drain. Steals hit points from all life and nature targets, and then the caster gains a portion of the total hit points drained. Meh. I don't know. Hard to say. So these guys, for some reason, can't go anywhere. So maybe now we can do it like this. Can you now go? No? Stupid skeletons. Eight of them. Okay. We should be able to deal with 8 of them, I think. Months of tension between the Kriegans and the undead culminated last night in a riot that destroyed half of Nekorum. My master was still too weak to deal with the rebellious demons and devils, and perhaps that was the reason for the uprising. I think they sensed his weakness, and if those creatures respect anything, it is strength. This clash was bound to happen, and word has been coming in from other parts of the kingdom about devils seizing several of our towns as their own. Necros has fallen into chaos. The only good news in this is the dissenters have not yet organized under a single leader. When they do, we will be doomed. This wouldn't have happened if you had been king, Mardor told me as we walked along Necorum's outer wall. If Mardor had been a solid being, I would have slapped him. Instead, I grabbed the cloak he insisted on wearing and threw it over the wall to the ground far below. Say that again and I will order you to swim in holy water. Apologies, my master. Calibar is our king and master. This rebellion is a coincidence, I stated. Yes, master. I ordered Mardor to execute all the imps and demons caught during the riots. Their devil leaders escaped. Do it at the center of the town in front of the rest of their kind. That should be a lesson to them all. They must know that Master Calibar is still in charge. Leaving Mardor on the wall, I returned to my master's dusty study in the dim corridors beneath the Mage Guild. Despite his weakness, he was working on some secret project. I wanted desperately to ask him what he was doing, but I had learned long ago that my master was a private man who didn't appreciate curiosity in others. When I told him about the rebellions springing all over Necros, he didn't seem surprised. A kingdom needs a powerful leader, and my body is still weak from the spell I cast to save myself from the reckoning, Calibar admitted. This was the first hint he had given me about how he escaped and ended up in the demon realm. I will protect you until you heal, master. I know, but I don't think I need your protection right now, he said. Lurking in every shadow of the large study was a vampire or ghost loyal only to Calibar. They were his personal guards. Then what can I do to help? The answer to that is an easy one, although the application might prove difficult now that the devils have taken over parts of Necros. I need you to activate the 5 points of power. I'll show you how. No one has ever been able to turn all 5 on at once. If you manage to do so, I will be able to draw enough magical energy from them to regenerate my spell-ravaged body and put those demons in their place, my master said, his skull gleaming with the lust for vengeance. At the time, I had thought his lust for vengeance was directed towards the demons. I was wrong. What is that supposed to mean? I wonder. Okay, let's go alone, actually. Put them away. And we may need more. No, just one, okay. And in case I'm totally wrong about my capabilities, let's save. With the aid of these guys, I will produce 9 griffins and see what we can do with that. Kills one and they get stumped. Okay. Well, let's try this then. Yeah, that's not great, I have to say, but they are not going to stay like this forever, looks like it, which is great, because I can just kill them now. Alright. Should have just waited for them to unfreeze. Alright, then take that and come forward. You can go away, skeletons, please. Somewhere where I don't need you. This guy can't move anymore. Okay. Build. Mage level 5. No, I will never be able to use it. So far so good. Next. Alright, then we could go here. What does that give us? I totally forgot. I never know what the Ivory Tower has actually. But let's try. We shall summon griffins, I guess. Yeah, that will be enough. Good. 18 skeletons and a lot of parchments. The skeletons we don't need. And let's go here. Alright. This is a small one. Excellent. Take that as well. We have been here, right? I think so. So maybe just finish that. I don't know. So you can take an Ankh of Life. I'm not sure what that is actually. We'll figure it out soon. Take the Elven Chainmail as well, and let's have a look. The Ankh increases the hero's resurrection skill by 5%, which we don't need, right? And this one, yeah, this one will help. Okay. So, don't need the Ankh, but need that. And there are a couple of parchments: Stone Skin, Blood Frenzy, Snake Strike, Terrain Walk. I don't want any of those. Okay, then you can join us as well. Excellent. And do we have some more? Yes, we do. You can join, so that we don't have so many people scattered across this place. You can go away. You know, they added so much stuff that we don't need here instead of increasing the display of 3 units on such a huge screen. We can always see only 3 units. That is so pathetic. Anyway, let's help the skeletons go home. Let's check if we can build something. We can't. We do have enough money now, enough wood, enough of that, enough of all except for sulfur and crystal. So maybe we can exchange some resources. I wouldn't say no to that. So come here. You'll help us, I think, at least. And there's more. Good. So go together. Next turn. Wow. This morning we rode into a village and found some imps terrorizing its citizens. After we quickly dealt with the foolish creatures, I ordered my troops to sweep the hamlet for dead bodies. I desperately needed more troops. When I heard terrified screams coming from one of the huts, I rushed toward the sounds, thinking that an imp had somehow escaped us. I threw open the door and found the body of a middle-aged man on the floor, his neck ripped open and bloody. The vampire Captain Enric had a beautiful young woman pinned against the back wall. He planned to feed on her as well. "Enric," I shouted. My next word was a magical command that drained the strength from the vampire's body. The woman broke free from Enric's grasp and ran to the nearest corner. There was no escape since I was standing in the hut's only doorway. Enric fell to the floor and looked up at me, confused. Once again, I longed for Marder's competence, but I had left him behind in Necorum to protect my master and command the city's forces in the case demons rioted again. Enric was a poor substitute, controlled all too easily by his hunger. I glared first at the woman, letting her know in no specific words that I didn't want her to move, and then I walked across the room to stand over Captain Enric. "Why?" he asked. I slapped him with all the strength in the undead half of my body, the blow might have killed the living man. You disobeyed my orders, fool. The living are not to be harmed unless I give permission. Do you remember that? I said. I had said those words before I left Necrorum because I knew if I was ever going to be able to put Necros back together, I needed the living population for the mines, farms and shops. I needed them to feel they would be safe under my rule. Without them, Necros would have no economy. Enric began groveling too quickly. He didn't understand why I was protecting the living person, only that he had made a mistake and needed to plead for my sense of mercy. This was the same man who, when alive, betrayed Mardor in exchange for a vampire's immortality. I don't know what had drawn Enric to his lifestyle, perhaps some romantic appeal or fear of death or just plain homicidal tendencies, but he was exactly the type of undead that I despised, witless and consumed by their own sense of evil. I grabbed Enric by his long dark hair and dragged him outside. "Bring me 5 spears," I shouted to no one in particular. Enric screamed for forgiveness as I ordered some zombies to hold him down. I pinned his arms and legs to the ground with the spears, and with the 5th spear I silenced his pitiful shouts. Of course, I hadn't killed Enric. None of these wounds were fatal to a vampire. He could survive skewered on the ground for a long time, in fact, but he wasn't going to be there for more than a few hours. To my confused troops and the frightened villagers I said, "Captain Enric has disobeyed my order to spare the living. For that crime he will remain the way he is for 24 hours, and any who dare remove him will not get off so easily." When daylight came, Enric was doomed. By the terrified look in his eyes, he knew it. I do not know why I returned to the hut. My troops had collected 15 bodies, and I had much work to do if I was going to make them part of the undead. Still, I felt drawn to the young woman I had saved. I found her bent over the dead man weeping for her father. A skeleton followed me, silently awaiting my command. "Bring the woman," I told it. "Don't harm her." The skeleton stepped forward, grabbing the woman by the arms. "And you might as well add him to the other corpses," I said, pointing to the woman's dead father. So, did he kill him or did he not kill him? When daylight came, Enric was doomed. He knew it. Yeah, I think he killed him. Okay, so this is, I think, flagged. Yes, it is. Here we can go inside. Sure. These guys will join us, but first we shall go here and here. And I don't know if the vampires can survive this, but let's assume they can. Maybe not. Maybe they can't. That would be bad. Summon griffins then and try to hide behind him. Yeah, that will work, I think. And since we have tons of mana, let's summon some more griffins to do this a lot quicker. Yay, they survived, hiding behind their master. Okay, skeletons. This didn't show us anything as expected. Okay. Let's bring them over here. The skeletons can go forward too. That's about all. I still don't think there is a need to build anything here, so let's just end the turn and increase our undead army by these skeletons a little bit. one more guy over here. So this part of the map is clear. There's a band of these guys. I will go there because they have a gold mine there. And I think I can leave also these guys away. Really? Hmm. Yeah, looks like I can't go there. Okay, fine. Just do it. It's 11 of them, not that bad. Griffins can take care of it, I think. Especially if I cast it once more. Oh, they killed actually 3 of us. No joke, okay. Let's help them a little bit more. This does make it quicker. Okay, some skeletons. Then let's take this first. Okay. Oops, I did not expect that. I didn't see him coming. All right. Well, come closer. And let's keep him there. That doesn't look that great. Maybe I can speed it up. See, much better. Strength in numbers. More skeletons. How I hate them. Okay. Next. Go here. You also don't bother me. Yay, finally no scroll bar. Okay. Okay. Go up, we have 100 of them. And I wonder if this is one of the points of power. At the back of this old tower you find a switch exactly where your master told you it would be. Giving it a twist, the wall opens to reveal a secret antechamber left untouched for decades. The centerpiece of the room is some sort of altar from which protrudes a gleaming green crystal the size of a man's arm. A beam pulses skyward up the entire height of the tower to the second crystal, larger even than the first at the top of the tower. Immediately, you wish you had the time to study this place. The magic at work here is incredible. You step forward, take the crystal in hand, and turn it slowly 3 times to the left. Once activated, you cast a special spell that binds the power of this ancient place to your master. Cool. I guess. Let's have a look here. And we must prove our loyalty by guarding this tower for 5 years. Upon our lives, none but these who fly the teal and purple flag will pass. We are red. So much for that. Okay. Well, I guess we can start exchanging a little bit of resources for what we need here. Should have probably done that long ago. Yeah, should have done that long ago, but it's fine now. They cost like 4,000 and 2 crystals, so I will need to still exchange the crystal for other things, but at least they will be now generated. So that's okay. Yeah. Next turn. And we need to, I guess, go away from this place and start going this way. Most likely, yes. Okay. And you might come in handy. Just don't go too far. That's fine. Next. We need... we will get a level here. Okay. I wonder if they can do it alone. Let's have a look how powerful 5 vampires are. I think that should do the trick. Yeah. So we saved some mana. And now let's have a look what can they give us. Well, I'm not taking summoning and I'm not taking combat, so it's gonna be advanced necromancy. Okay. Then over here, several vampires. Now we know that they are a pain, right? So maybe I will have to save these somehow. Let's do the griffins. They might be better suited for the job. One down. Okay. And only one down. Okay. So... speed. He's down. And looks like we will be able to survive this. Yes, excellent. Okay. Take the speed. Have a look elsewhere. That's 1, okay. And it was protected by someone. We don't see him anymore. There is a few devils right here. I wonder what they are up to. We'll find out soon enough. Okay, you still can't go this way. But you can maybe go and have a look what they are protecting. Are they protecting nothing? They might be protecting nothing. How many are there? 3. Yeah, 3 is a lot. I don't see what they are protecting. They might really not be protecting anything. They will kill our guys if they get a chance, though. So... I guess you will go alone. Alright, then you can come closer, sure. And that's it. Next, still nothing here, but we can get another guy. He should help. Slowly we are getting there, I guess. Alright, next turn. And let's see if we can deal with them. So they cast, okay. I think my best units are still the Griffins. But we'll wait this time. And kill one. And we'll definitely need to summon some more. And go straight after the devils. Oops, that's not good. So let's summon something else then. Let's do... Earth Elementals? No, they are still going after us. Defend if you would. Don't die. Whoa, that was freaking close. That was freaking close. Okay. So the skeletons can go wherever. And what exactly did we win here? Oh, Shackles of War. I totally did not see them. I totally did not see them. Did you see them? I did not. But they will help. They will certainly help. I should have taken that, by the way, as well. Alright. I'm sort of happy that we got this. That's gonna make things easier, isn't it? And we resurrected all 3 of them as skeletons, yay! Okay, so 6 and wait, what? This is a terrain which we can't go through, or what? Oh, really? That's strange. Alright. Let's go around then. Yeah, I think the guys can deal with them alone. So that we save some mana. We are fully healed. Or whatever the undead do to replenish their stuff. I will buy one of these and one of those. Yes, and this is... no. Melee attack and increases this hero speed. Yes. And this one? No. Okay. So, they are of course here. I wanted the bow so that I can shoot at least a little bit. Yeah, that's alright. And now we can go this way. You can go forward. Let's say about here. Next turn. Wow, so much text. I kept the woman safe. I made sure she was fed, gave her a tent and a cot of her own, and a living servant brought from one of the hamlets along the way. I even arranged for her to be given an elegant black dress to replace her plain, blood-stained cotton smock, but she refused to wear it. But why haven't I spoken to her since the day I killed Enric? That was the question that distracted me from the ambush. We were on the road, myself at the front of the column, and she at the back with the supplies when a mixed demon forced attack. It was a well-orchestrated ambush, and might have claimed some lives if they had attacked the center of my formation. Instead, they charged directly at me. My spells weakened them, even killed a few. A single ice demon reached me, scratching deep furrows in the living flesh of my left thigh before one of my own troops brought it down. Immediately after the battle, I sat on a rock and tore open my pants to examine the wounds. Blood had already soaked my leg and collected like water in my boot. I winced at the sight. The ice demons had cut an artery. I was probably going to bleed to death. So I laughed. I had often wondered what would happen if the living half of my body died. Would I become like a stroke victim, the left side of my body dead and motionless, or would the undead part of me die as well? I looked up in the sky and said, "So, you are finally done with me, universe." "You speak to the universe?" It was the woman I rescued, still dressed in her cotton tunic. "Not usually," I said. "I expected this day to come, but I must admit I thought it would be in a more spectacular way. Arrogance, I guess." She saw the blood seeping into the hungry ground. "You bleed? How is that possible?" "Because I am only half dead. Please don't ask me to explain. I'll bleed to death before I finish the story," I replied. Even though I had clamped my hand tightly over the wound, I could feel the hot blood seeping through my fingers. "Let me," she said, approaching cautiously. I pulled my hand away and a red fountain sprayed the front of the woman's clothes, mixing with the old brown stains of her father's blood. "Oh my, it's deep," she said. Immediately, she pressed her hand over the wounds and muttered some words of magic. I felt a strange, numbing energy flowing into me. I cannot say that it felt good. In fact, I hope to never experience it again, but when the woman pulled her blood-stained hand away, my wounds were healed. She was a priest. I hadn't expected that. Our coming together couldn't be a coincidence. "Thank you," I said. "I am Goldoff." Alana. Well, great. So, still nothing here, but we do have 2 guys. Plus we have almost enough for the 2 of them, but for now it will be enough to have them around. Okay. Now our main hero will go and... well, maybe we can just pick something up. Some gold, and this is exactly what I didn't want to do, but fine. My bad. So we lose the scouts, which I guess is okay. I don't care too much. 8 of them. So... and I wonder, can I go through here? Guess we'll see soon enough. Well, that wasn't that bad. Let's start with the 4 over here. Yeah, that didn't work. We need more of them. Otherwise they will resist. And that's not good because, yeah, they will kill some of us. Okay, so I'll leave them behind. Oh, jeez Louise. I never know how this turns out. So let's leave them behind. Yeah, now we can move, okay. And see if we can do it like this. Sure hope so. It will be only 1 of them. And 8 are killing quite a few. Oh, and I will be getting hurt as well. So... I think now it's time to attack. Only 1. Ouch. No, 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 no. That's not good. That's not good. So the vampires are a significant problem for my hero who has no So So how shall we do this? Don't want to take the vampires. I could take a couple of... No, I don't have any cannon fodder. So maybe I can do dragon strength on myself or something like that. What else could I do? I mean, I can summon something they cannot take... they cannot regenerate from, right? Like earth elementals, maybe? Can they regenerate from earth elementals? They cannot, but we need a lot more of them. And they started to attack us again. Alright, so you know what? We'll attack just like before. We will need those... Let's wait. And wait. Oh, he can actually go that way. Fine. So, kill one and try... Not the imps. Guess only these guys, really. Okay, and let's do a few more. Kill one over here if possible. Yeah. That hurts some. But I think we are doing it. I think we are doing it, yes. Alright. That was rather difficult. Okay. Now we have all the mana we will ever need, and we can go through both of these. So that's pretty good, I would say. Let's take a couple of guys that can help, and let's also 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1 piece of gold, and now we can take the 2 dragons. Yes. All right. Can join these guys maybe. No? Fine. Alright. Oh, so much more text again. Instinctively, I think I knew Alana was a priest of life magic. That's why, against all common sense, I dragged her along with me. Some would say such an inspiration came from the gods, but I am more prone to believe that my closeness to death magic allowed me to sense its opposite. After Alana saved me, I asked her to ride at the front of the column so we could talk. I still believe the secrets of the universe will be within my grasp if I only can understand the force of destruction. It's the same principle used to learn new spells. You must divide them into their parts, splitting them into pieces you can understand before you can learn the spell as a whole. But it couldn't hurt to know a little something about creation as well, could it? As Marder says, half the battle is knowing more about your enemy than they know about you. So, Alana and I spent hours discussing life magic, healing, childbirth and love. She seemed reluctant at first. She was after all my prisoner, even if I didn't treat her like one. But when I seemed to show a real interest in the subject, she opened up. "I have never heard of someone like you, Goldoff," she said. "What does that mean?" "Well, perhaps it is because your body hasn't been completely tainted by the undead, but you seem much more sensible than other necromancers. Perhaps there is still hope for you." That's when I realized she was being friendly with me because she thought I could be converted, as if I was some sheep-brained peasant practicing rituals of some cult. "My body doesn't make me who I am," I said firmly. Maybe it wasn't completely true, but I like to think that I would be the same person whether I were only living or only undead. "No. but I think it is a metaphor for your potential turn back from this evil path you have started down. Evil path? I don't believe in such a thing. How can you not? You walk among skeletons and demons. You doom the dead to an eternity of suffering. Yet you saved my life when you didn't have to, and you still protect the living from your own troops. Can you not see the good as well as the evil that you perform? I do what is sensible. Neither good nor evil dictates my actions. Good or evil, creation or destruction. Call them by whatever name you want, Goldov. They are the same thing, Alana said stubbornly. Ah, but you're assuming that creation is good. Of course it is. Are you telling me that when the universe created a creature consumed with hatred and destruction, like a devil, that the universe committed a good act? Well, no. And why can't destruction be good? A forest fire may seem tragic at first, but the destruction only replenishes the forest floor and makes the trees grow back stronger than ever before. That's just nature. Exactly my point. The nature of the universe is indiscriminate. It doesn't judge. It doesn't care about good or evil, because neither exists. Take the Reckoning, the greatest example of a destructive force that I can think of. I can argue that it probably did as much good as evil. For one, the Reckoning claimed the life of that barbarian scum, Kilgore. Alana shook her head sadly as if I was a child that just didn't understand. I know that good exists, Goldov, she said, because I see it all around me. I have seen it in you. And I see some good in saving the game and continuing next time. So let's save it as part 76. And when we come back, we'll go either one way or the other. Maybe I'll send scouts in both directions. Actually, I should be going this way because I can have more units from here. But we'll decide next time. Bye bye.